Iris's new friend. Iris is a small tank engine that's been found on Sodor. She was one of the Wellsworth and Sudbury Railway engines, but she was hidden away because of her blind eye. But when she was found, the Fat Controller had her restored and had an eye patch made for her. After the inspectors had completed their checks and signed off on her new boiler, Sir Topham Hatt came to see her. "Good news, Iris. You're ready for work." Iris was feeling uncomfortable. She was grateful to be restored, but was worried about working with others. "Thanks, but are you sure the other engines won't tease me?" "Not on my railway," said the Fat Controller. "Besides, I have an idea to help you. I'm sending you to one of my newest branch lines. The Harwick line is a quiet line, and you'll be working with Arthur. I know you both get on like a house on fire." If you're sure, sir," said Iris worriedly. "Head to Tidmouth," continued the Fat Controller. "Duck will take you to Arthur's branch line." Iris wasn't sure. Soon Iris was off to Harwick. She arrived at Tidmouth and waited in the yard for Duck. She didn't have to wait long, as the Great Western tank engine arrived. "Hello there, you must be Iris." Iris tried to reply, but she couldn't find the words. Duck could see that she was worried. "Don't worry," he said. "Arthur is one of the nicest engines I've met. You'll be in safe buffers with him." Soon Iris was coupled up to the back of Duck's coaches, and they set off down the Little Western. On the way, Duck told her about his branch line. At Oldsborough Station, she also briefly met the small engines on the Oldsdale Railway. Iris was glad that the engines on this part of the island seemed very friendly. Soon they arrived at Callum Station. "Arthur's branch line is just down that junction," pointed Duck. Iris thanked Duck and went to the siding to wait for permission to go. Just after Duck left, a signalman came up to her crew. He was holding a black pipe. "Arthur's train has stopped before Bluffs Cove. The trucks have damaged the brake pipe. Can you take this replacement to them?" "No problem," said the driver, and he placed the pipe into Iris's cab. Soon Iris was off down the branch line. She soon found an engine in the middle of the line. He was a large red tank engine with LMS on his big side tanks and the number 15 on his cab. "Excuse me, are you Arthur?" The big engine smiled. "That's me. I'm glad to see you." Iris's driver handed over the brake pipe and they quickly replaced it. "Would you like to come with me?" asked Arthur. "I mustn't be late. Henry wouldn't like that." "Yes, of course," she said nervously. So Iris buffeted up to Arthur and the two tank engines set off with the train of fish. On the way, the two talked and Iris was getting more comfortable. They arrived at Knapford Harbour in no time and met Henry, the big green engine. "You're late," he groaned. Arthur tried to explain what happened, but Henry wouldn't listen. "Be on time next time, or I'll leave without your trucks." So Arthur shunted his train onto the back of Henry's train, and he and Iris set off back to Harwick together. "Is he always like that?" asked Iris. "Henry's always been like that," replied Arthur. "He takes the Flying Kipper train very seriously." He then explained about the accidents Henry's had with the train, including the time he crashed into the back of a brake van on his first run. Soon they arrived in the fishing village of Harwick. Iris thought it was a beautiful village on the quay. At the sheds in Harwick, the two tank engines were met by a crowd of fishermen and their families. "We've heard of you helping Arthur," said a fisherman. "Any friend of Arthur's is a friend of us." Iris felt delighted. Everyone was so friendly and nobody even asked about her eye patch. From that day, Iris has taken care of the passenger trains between Harwick and Callum, and has helped out with the shunting in the fishing village. Arthur and the people on the line are very proud of her, and Iris is very happy. For the first time in her life, She's felt like she belongs.